Hi guys, this is your general read for what's happening now, what's coming up for you. Today is the 5th of May, so it's just when you get this reading, the messages are for you, but it's what's around you now, what's coming up for you. We're going to obviously start with Aries. Hopefully there's no lawn care going on. I don't think so, but hopefully not. Before I can crank this reading out, let's get straight into it. Aries. Aries, you need to be careful right now and as the days come going into next week. This is a pretty challenging time because there are some squares going on, if I'm not mistaken, in the astrology. I do see fighting, falling out with people, so do be careful. And the actions that you take can create problems down the line for you. Okay, there also could be someone after, I don't want to say after you, but there could be someone that has it out for you, if you will. Some type of fight, fallout, drama is going to cause you to leave it behind because you no longer want to deal with toxicity and issues here. So I definitely see that, but just be careful how you're communicating with people and how you're coming across, because it can come back to haunt you down the line, is all I'm saying. And it probably will be around, like, if not Gemini season, then Libra season. Let's not forget Saturn is in your sign. I think it's going into your sign over the summer or something like that. So yeah, just be conscious of what you say. Try to take the high road as much as possible because you will be egged on. I do see that there's change. Some of you are going to be moving, so movement is happening. You're going to have to hustle, and you are at a crossroads of will you get what you want? Is it out there? So there's a little anxiety around that. But it almost is this, it's like you take one step and many steps will be coming toward you. So it looks like wherever you're headed, whether you are now moving into something new, like a home, or you're headed toward moving someplace, is going to be a good place for you, a happy home. Just make sure that you're not going to be cash poor. Okay, for some of you, and I'm not getting into love, this is general, and this could have something to do with what do we do with the home? How do we move forward? Because there could be a breaking up of family, a breaking tie of a relationship, separating assets, someone moving away, moving on here. Or could be some issues with finances and needing to kind of restructure here. Now, you are communicating. Again, you could be someone that is really quick with your words, quick with your actions. So try to take a step back, try to pace yourself, and definitely watch out with the way that you're communicating. And so you'll have people that good enough for you, at least, that they won't follow you up. So they'll kind of be on mute, put you on mute, probably go cold on you. This could be a time when relationships kind of turn into breakups. So do be careful, because people, if you are harsh toward them, they will respond by not responding. You're going to feel very strong and confident. So again, if there's any worries in what do you do, what are you going to do with the moves that you're making, I do feel like you're going to meet the right people who are honest, who are very black and white, and who is going to give you the information that you need. Okay, and you're going to like the outcome. And then it looks like as this week goes on and as the days goes on, you get more solace and a little bit of peace. So that's good. Let's look at work right quick. Am I looking at work, or am I just doing general? Yeah. You have okay. Employee Aries, I definitely see in happiness, fun, getting together with people at the workplace. You may meet friends or feel like it's more friendly. Things is more relaxed, inviting, good energy at work. People getting along and working together with a good attitude. For those of you who are unemployed, looking for work, doesn't look like you're going to land what you're waiting for or hear what you want to hear. So you definitely don't be surprised if you hear some no's coming up for you. Okay, just means it's not your time right now. And for those of you who has your own business, definitely looks like another good money week. But great time to do some background work, to look into how can you reinvest your money. Where should you put your money? What should you do with the money that you're making? Take a course, a class, learn something new, that sort of thing would be a great time for you to do that. Reach out, maybe do some promotions, marketing, that sort of thing would be a good time for you this particular week. That's what I have for Aries. Definitely come back and check the other videos that's going to drop, probably love and some other stuff coming up for you guys. So check that out. Okay, Taurus. This is a general reading for energies that's coming up, happening now, what's coming up for you. Today is May 5th. You guys definitely is kind of getting over a passing or changing, something that has changed. You definitely are moving ahead one step at a time and mentally kind of letting go of things that has been plaguing some of you. You have some money coming your way, and you have someone that has you on their mind, or you're thinking of someone heavily. Now, I do see some things coming out. For some of you, this is getting down to the bottom of a situation regarding someone. You could be exposed at this time, especially male Taurus out there. I do see exposure. I see exposing someone. If not exposing them for the world to see, then at least now you know where you stand, because someone has kind of showed their hand, if you will. And definitely expect people to come back. Just when you thought, okay, I'm kind of feeling better now and I'm on the other side of the situation, this person could be coming back to you. And I do see there's an opportunity for love. You will be very loving, caring, and kind, but don't be surprised if people aren't very receptive to you at this time. And if they're not, again, you could be, again, because they've found some things out, or they're just not ready to communicate. This is the astrological side of this week could be quite challenging. Again, today is May 5th. So it can be some of those stop and goes and harsh words exchanged that could change the dynamics of things. But it does look like, and I'm not focusing on love at the moment, but it does look like you guys are kind of making a decision based upon what you know, and you will have to be patient with people, because again, communication may not come through when you want it, no matter how nice you present to people. So just be aware of that. And I do see some great family time. Some of you can unexpectedly go from getting married. Either you're going to jump into a marriage. Some of you going to be jumping in a marriage and then jump your ass out of a marriage, or you're jumping out of a marriage and jump back into a relationship. So it's just like one thing to another is happening here. Just when you thought that something was over, it's not over. So you have the past coming back, even though it's a bit delayed. It may not come exactly when you want it, but I do see someone coming back in and trying to make things right. You also have some money here coming up out of nowhere. Work. I see you're getting in a better head space at work. You may have a lot on your plate, not really sure what your steps are going to be at work. Seems like a regular work week, nothing too crazy going on. But this is a place, like I said, Taurus, either you've been there for a while or you can be there for a while. And this is a place where it helps reestablish your finances if you've just gotten this job. So definitely I see growth and expansion where you work at. But again, there is a lot on your plate at this workplace. If you are looking for work, it is definitely a job at this time, finding a job. Definitely check your family, friends, people that you know, align or reach out to companies that are fully established. And again, tap in with people that you know, a place you worked before. Those may be a ticket for you as well. Something will come in for you, but yeah, it does feel like a chore just trying to find a job, because it may have been a while for some of you, and what they're requiring may seem like it's pretty ridiculous. A great work, great money week for you self-employed Tauruses out there. especially if you provide any services such as this or anything else. There's a great opportunity for you. And also you can expand your business. So look past whatever demographic or whatever area in which, even if it's like, oh, I'm online, there's some area of even online that you're not tapping into that you can definitely tap into, and there's more money to be made. So look a little bit deeper. And if you've been considering maybe teaching, going back to school, getting a certification, starting to do pop-ups, something where it's like, well, I'm expanding and I'm doing something that maybe perhaps is going to take some time and some lessons, and it could be foreign to you, that would be a great option to expand the business. I have you, Tauruses, and come back and check out. Where the hell is my where is the and come back and check out the other videos that I'm going to drop. If I could find the, what's her name? I don't know where the, anyway, I'll use this one. And come back and check out the videos that's going to drop next. I think it'll be love and some other stuff. Take care, Taurus. Hey, Gemini, this is your general read for energies around you now and what's coming up for you. Today is May 5th. I do see some of you are, you'll notice that it's kind of quiet, almost boring in a way. And you're feeling very feisty. You're feeling kind of agitated, moody, argumentative. There may be a little resentment building up and things that you've been holding on to. You may feel like, okay, I'm about to explode, I'm about to bust. This is not the week to do that, because this is some challenging energies this week. So you probably want to kind of slow down and take it one step at a time and watch what you say, and don't allow the intrusive thoughts to get the better of you. Okay, because yeah, you'll win the battle, but maybe not the war. So be careful with that. I do see you being super busy. A job could come in. You may have a couple of opportunities if you're looking to gain more money. There's more opportunities out there specifically for you, but you will be very busy at work. And this is a great time. It's going to be a great time for you to get down to the bottom of things, have clear conversations, make decisions with people, but do know that people will handle you in a very soft, delicate way. So again, do the same. And it looks like you will. It looks like you are coming across very nice and sweet, and people will match you tenfold almost. So it seems like a great time, at least now, for you, depending on the approach. And you guys are really great at knowing how to get what you need out of people. So it's a good time to get what you need out of people. Just watch your drinking, your smoking, your indulging, because I do see a lot of emotions going on here. And this is not a love reading, so we're not focusing on that. Be careful with your finances, because well, you're a little bit more conscious, even more sensitive regarding finances. Be careful with just doing things for the feel of it, doing it for the fun of it, because you'll look and say, well, I wasted money, because something, it's almost like you have an appetite, right? You have this appetite you really want, but satisfying the appetite may not be as easy as you think. And you may feel like, well, I've wasted money. Things can fall through as well. So just double check if you have plans, if you're taking trips and travel, and watch your budget, and also watch your desires and watch your indulgence, because it seems like it's a lot of emotions going on here. Okay. Work. Be careful. Make sure that you're not doing anything unethical. This is not the time. This is not the time to do anything unethical, because it's going to come back to bite probably around the summer months. So hopefully Geminis have not done, I did have the card here, but it was in the deck, hasn't done anything unethical, because it will come back to bite you around the summertime. I was telling Cancers the same thing. I hope people don't sit here and think that I'm being a hater or anything like that. I'm the realest breeder. I'm serious, because I'm gonna tell you exactly what I see, exactly what it is. So just be careful, Gemini. Some of you, this is unavoidable because it's already been done, But if you're thinking about something, I could have sworn I said to you guys, don't do anything unethical because you need the money. So hopefully everyone was heeded that warning. But at work, yeah, just make sure, because you may see opportunities. You may say, well, I could do this, I could do that. Try not to do anything wrong. It'll come back to bite you. People are watching whether you know it or not. Otherwise, you will be very keen at the workplace. It's like you're getting better and better and better. So I do see you having the drive and the stamina, and congratulations, because there can be an opportunity coming your way. If you need something right now, it may not give you the money that you're looking for, okay, at all. Some of you may not be very trusting of a company. Go with your intuition. Geminis, you have great intuitive hits this year. So if it feels right, if it doesn't feel right, trust that. For some of you, you may not have a choice. You have to take the opportunity. They will lowball you. You won't be pleased about it, but do know that you'll have what it takes to get you where you need to be. And it is at a divine time. The right place for you is divine. So if you need something in the meantime, it's just a meantime. It may not be exactly what you want, but something even better is coming for you. And self-employed gems, I definitely see you feeling like you're almost at the tail end of some type of business that you've had for quite some time. There's opportunities elsewhere. There's something else that you're going to embark on or want to, and you're, preparing for something else. I'm not surprised Uranus is coming for you. There's going to be a lot of Geminis that's never been in front of a camera, going to get in a camera. Geminis that's business, their online businesses hasn't done very well. They're going to just explode. It's your time. Think of Taurus when it's just transfer Taurus. So you're up next, Gemini, for Uranus, and go look that planet up, because there's going to be a lot of opportunities for you. Yes, but it looks like a good business week for you guys as well. So what I have for gems, do check out the videos I'm going to drop next. Love and some other stuff. Take care, Gemini. Oh, take care, Gemini. Cancers, this is your general read for now and what's coming up for you. Today is May 5th. And so let's get into it. Some of you are going to have see a need, feel a need, because in your area, your neighborhood, your community, you could be a game changer. There's money to be made in your community. There's opportunities all around you. So yeah, and it may not be where you live. It may be where you're from. It could be a community of some sort that there you stand to gain, or you stand to give, which then again gives you some form of gain. So think about, where's a need around you. That being said, I do see opportunities in your community. They could be given aid, relief, some type of support. There's something in your area that you can benefit from. So kind of check it out. You're all work focused, and some of you are hot and horny, bad. You may be feeling very toxic, like all you want is what you want. And when Cancers want it, what they want, they usually can get. So yeah, you're pretty toxic right now. And you're relishing. Some of you may have villain energy. I remember I told you about that villain energy. So yeah, you could be feeling, but you also could be feeling those feelings of anxiety, worry, stress, feeling controlled, or feeling like you're out of control to some extent, although you're not showing it. On the outside, you could be presenting very well to people, even though you do have haters. You do have some people that are, but inside there's these struggles. Don't matter. And there's going to be a need to possibly make things right, apologize, even though, because all eyes are going to be on you, by the way. You will come across very attractive, alluring, better than you have before. Like, you just give off that energy. So this is a great time, since a lot of eyes are on you, to present well, to kind of possibly, if you have business, that sort of thing, put yourself out there, make yourself known, because you're going to get a lot of attention. This will be a good time to try to get back on the right side of someone's, good side, get on someone's good side, appeal better to people. If you're coming across toxic, if you're coming across, in a negative sort of way, you have the opportunity to do that, but you may be very busy with life itself, and trying to struggle. You may feel like you're struggling, you're trying to keep all the balls in the air and don't really have a lot of time to communicate and all of those things, but you'll do it. You'll still be able to keep the balls in the air, but some of you are concerned about finances. You are concerned about being able to do it all, that sort of thing. And the help around you is not much because people are a little bit more established. So you may feel like, well, you're not dealing with what I'm dealing with, that sort of thing. People around you may seem like their life is okay comparative to yours, and they're not rushing in to help you either. It's that sort of thing. And, for all of you, that'll be relative why that's happening. And so this can then lend itself to you guys feeling a little bit offended or needing to I'm hearing medicate. Hopefully, again, like I said, you're not doing anything too toxic here. But self-medicate, but also you may feel a little defensive and guarded against people, like you're not trusting. So, usually after that, you may find yourself going into your shell here. Okay, because again, you feel a little overwhelmed, and the help or the aid or even concern may not be there like you feel like it should. Okay, work. You're going to be busy at work, and you're protected at the workplace, so that's good, and there's more money to be made, especially if you work commission, that sort of thing. But you'll have a lot of stamina at work. You know what? You're not really in the mood. For some of you, may not be in the mood. People may be a little harsh, or it may take a lot longer for you to get attention, acceptance, interest if you're looking for an opportunity. So just, keep that in mind. It's just not the time. Self-employed Cancers, some of you can find yourself pivoting, especially if you are Cancer man. I do see a pivot happening here within a year's time, in the months to come, and leaving something behind, even if you just pull yourself away from it. You may work more behind the scenes and not so up front and close and personal with people. You women, you'll be doing far better. You may feel like, okay, now I'm really focusing on my finances and evolving with my business. So really great business week for you, business Cancer, self-employed Cancers. I do see a good money, not just week. It's almost like a new cycle starting where the women will start to see more because they're focusing more on that. And so more will come to you and you'll be more established in your business. And the men, I do definitely see a pivot and needing to pivot, being a little bit resentful that you got to pivot to some extent internally, but having to do that nonetheless. And that's what I have for you, Cancers. And check out the videos that's going to come up next. I got love and some other stuff, so check that out. Take care, Cancers. Okay, Leo, this is your general, and we're going to read energies from now, what's coming up for you. Today is May 5th. Some of you will be working a lot, especially you have a new job coming. You'll be working a lot. If you have your own business, I definitely see more interest, more money, more opportunity when it comes to your business. But also there's an opportunity for you to grow this business, grow with this company, grow with an idea. Something you're going to bring very unique to whatever platform, whether it be a job or your own business, that sort of thing. There's money to be made out there. And it's like you have this unique idea, very creative idea that will make you more. So although you're mastering what you do and you're good at what you do or what you've been doing, when that spark of genius comes, definitely act on it. You're coming in a place where you're expressing more love and that sort of thing. People are more caring and kind, but you're nothing to play with at the same time. So you can kind of play hot and cold. Yeah, you can definitely turn hot and cold with people. And as a response, well. Okay. Well, this is not a love reading, but some of you are definitely trying to get back into the good graces of someone, which isn't going to be the easiest thing to do, but you will continue to try. You're not going to give up, and it looks like it can go really right. That means sex and good times and really indulging and having a really, great end to something, like, having a great sexual moment. Or it can go really bad and things just get completely toxic, So tread lightly. I do see a lot of toxicity. Try to be careful if you have any addictions, because it can kind of get out of hand here, is what it looks like to me. And again, I'm not doing a love reading, but I do see as days goes on, you get more hot, more horny, and more wanting. So you may you may say, well, no, I need you to be this, that, and this, and all of that before we can, and before you know it, you got rug burns. So, I mean, I don't know. Things could change in the drop of a hat. Like I said, it can go really right or it can go really wrong. And the wrong part with that obviously would be that you really want something real, but you want to have a good time now, or you want to wait because maybe that's all you can get right now. Anyway, work. Congratulations, Leos. I see you kind of, you have the Midas touch at this workplace. I want to see something. You have the Midas touch at the workplace. You really do. The only thing that could be stifling you is your manager, your supervisor, because again, you are in battle with the owner, the supervisor, the head person, the person that does the hiring and the firing. You are in some type of battle with this person, and it could be an internal battle, a psychological battle, but there's some battle because you feel like you should be in that position. Well, damn it, you got to create that company. And they're not so sure about you, but definitely check out that. How does the job feel about you? I'll be putting that up soon at some point too, because they're not so sure about you. But you definitely have the Midas touch when it comes to this job, and you just, you're quite exceptional. So I do see you kind of applying that magic to the job, if you will. Hopefully not literal magic, but I wouldn't put it past you either. Congratulations, unemployed Leos. I definitely see an opportunity coming your way. I do. You're not going to be so sure if you should take this job, not so sure. So definitely, if your intuition is telling you, look into it, that sort of thing here, because it's one of those like, okay, what am I going to do? Because it's a major decision. There's some stipulations to go along with whatever this job is, and you do know that. So, there's a decision to be made there. Will you take it? Will you not? Now, self-employed Leos, it looks like you're headed to a better place. Like business is starting to get back on track. It's just if you've had any issues with your business, looks like you're starting to slowly but surely move on past that, and like the doors are open again and you can move through them. There definitely can be like partnerships, interest in your business with new people, existing people coming back, that sort of thing, and starting to feel like this business is growing, And again, like I said, as I led with that reading, there's a spark of genius or a new way that you could present that even makes you more. So definitely tap into that when that comes your way. That's what I have for you Leos out there. Do check out the other videos when it drops. Definitely try to catch how does the job feel about you when that drops. Take care, Leo. Hey Virgo, so this is your general read, and we are looking at energies, what's happening now, what's coming up for you. Today is May 5th, and I have to say, I'm going to read it two different ways, although I thought of Libra, so if you have Libra in your chart, this could be even more of a meaning, and for some of you, it may not resonate, but I do see some issues in the household, particularly for those of you who are in a relationship. It could also be a family dynamic, but I do see some issues there. It may now be have solved itself where it's like, oh no, we were, but everything is fine now, or you're headed toward it being okay. So there's that. I also see being hot and horny and at home too, especially at night time. That's a sidebar here. Some of you are going to be having a lot of drive and energy to pursue, design your home, look for a home. So something about the home, a lot of energy is going into the home here for you, or you'll have to put energy and effort into your home. For some of you, you could be moving. This is about kind of getting in a better headspace. I'm going to stop pulling because I don't know how the hell this card got reversed. It was not reversed, but this is kind of, okay, I'll say this. This can be some issues at home simply because for some of you, there's some love situation going on, and it could be where we're not very intimate. Someone's health could be a bit challenged here. Someone's drive could be challenged at this time. I don't want to keep pulling because it doesn't look that great. So there's a little challenges going on in the home life. Let's keep going. I keep saying Libra. Hold on, y'all. Let me shuffle. So some of you, I don't know what's coming up for you. If everything is fine now, these things could be more pre-telling in Libra season. If, like I said, some of you could be dealing with a Libra here. Okay, I got it. Since the same cards are coming back out, but now I see. Because I knew it was going to be long drawn out, and I don't want to. I have to be correct about these readings. Okay, so some of you Virgos may be feeling a bit defeated. If you need to take wellness days, see about your health, that sort of thing, go do that. Go see about your health. Go see some wellness days. Some of you may be concerned about a mother, concerned about a wife, concerned about a woman. And whether you are a Virgo woman or man, there may be some concerns around a female. Some of you may be concerned with yourself. Or some of you just may not be in the right headspace, in the right heart space because of a woman, because things aren't working out. And this is not a love reading, but it definitely is speaking to that. So there's a sense of having to walk away from something after having to deal with some harsh reality. There's a harsh reality that you've got to accept, and you're moving forward day by day by day. And I personally know that there's some Virgo men out there that's kind of struggling with a love situation. But again, this is not a love reading. You're aggravated. You're heading towards some aggravation because you just have a lot on your mind. And again, things aren't necessarily as you would like it to be. So things can be a little bit frustrating. You maybe feel a bit conflicting, whatever's going on in your life, but do know that that is going to subside because people are going to come around, like the people that you have around you. Like things may be a bit aggravating, right? But the people around you, they're worth their weight in gold. They're kind of keeping you in good spirits, that sort of thing. Don't be surprised if you have like old friends, family members, people from the past wanting to circle back around, even that love person. But again, we're not focusing on that. But there is the past coming back, okay? And again, I see you guys getting better. One day at a time, one step at a time. This is definitely speaking to love. So do check out the love reading when it drops, because your reading is really speaking about love. And again, if you have any like, this doesn't feel so good, a little concern, go get it checked. Go look up. Go make sure you're okay and don't ignore anything. But I do see someone wanting to help make things better. Unfortunately, they can't. It's just a transition that you're going through, and you're feeling the effects of that, right? But you could be on, I see you being on the mend, so that's good, on the mend. And then saying by next week or so, okay, I'm accepting things for what they are. I can put that to bed. Not fully over it, obviously, but you're getting in a better place, and that's really good. That's really good work. You got more money coming for work, more stamina, more energy, more drive, keeping things to yourself. It's like, yeah, whatever I'm going through, I'm just going to, table that and focus on what I need to do. So good drive at work. I do see you looking into jobs. You Virgos are trying to be very careful not to fall in a pitfall of a job where it's toxic, a job where they don't want to pay you. Like you're being very careful. If you have to go back to school, like you're really doing your research and your due diligence on companies and all of that. And if you're not, you should be. You really should be. I do see an opportunity coming your way. And it comes out of nowhere. So just continue to do what you're doing, because it is going to come out of nowhere. You're actually probably going to have a few options. It wouldn't be a bad thing for you to reach out to a headhunter. Let them do all of the grunt work, that sort of thing. And some of you may have to dust off that resume, you know, that sort of thing. So I do see preparation, inquiring, communication, setting up interviews, that sort of thing. And then an opportunity or offer comes kind of out of nowhere. As far as you having your own business, I definitely see money probably as the same, but some of you are birthing something new quite as kept, and you're kind of looking forward to transitioning into whatever newness that you are birthing now. You may not be at this process yet, but there is something new that you could be birthing that you can start anew, because whatever you're doing, you're starting to feel like it's starting to get old. At least that's how you're feeling for some of you out there. That's what happened, you Virgos. Do check out the videos that's coming next. I'm going to hit with love and some other stuff. Take care, Virgos. Okay, Libra, this is your general read. We're going to look at what's happening around you now, what's coming up. And today is May 5th. Now, I do see some messy shit going on already. Your reading wants to come in early because I kept thinking about you when I was doing Virgo's reading. Virgo reading is for Virgo, but I kept saying Libra by accident. This is messy, at least this is what it's looking like. Some of you, I do see where you could be pregnant and there's another woman on the side. Some of you could be engaging with someone and now there's another woman. So you're finding out about other people, and you may come to have to realize I'm not the main woman. Even though you are the main woman, you're not the main woman. Or someone is exposing someone now because they're no longer the main woman. So it's some messy shit going on here. And it looks like you're tired of it. I mean, no one can blame you, especially if there's a pregnancy happening now. So it's some messy stuff going on with not focusing on love. Do check that love reading out when it drops. So I do see you're keeping your cards close to your vest, but you know, it all boils down to I'm tired. I'm tired of whatever this is. The female here, okay? So this man is trying to make things right if he done effed up, if that makes sense. But again, check out that love reading. Yeah, so you're trying to mend your heart. I definitely see healing, and that is paramount for you. You want to heal. Like, no, I want to heal. I'm not playing. I want to heal. You may be doing a lot of self-care at this time. And it's not a bad thing to think, what can I do that I'm working a lot less harder? Like, you don't want to continue to work so hard. You want to work smart. Some of you just want to retire. Like, I don't care that I'm 20. I don't want to ever work again. You know, so like, you're just tired. But there's a sense of you kind of needing to make some sacrifices. And before you scream at your phone and say, I'm sacrificing all the time, just yet some more sacrificing, baby. We're not done with Pisces. Pisces is not done with us. Shit, it's North Node and Pisces is still going to have to be sacrificing. But blessings and benefits come out of sacrificing. So just think of that, you know, because you may find yourself, if you're not careful, Libras, and if you are not exercising your boundaries, you can fall your ass right back into being a slave and serving someone who does not need to be served. There's not a goddamn thing wrong with this person. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want to go back into being somebody's slave, you know, and servitude and all of that, keep these boundaries up. Okay, let's keep going. Now, there's definitely you mourning a passing. My condolences if anyone has actually passed away here, Libra, because I definitely see that. And also what could have been. So there's a lot of just being tired and thinking about something that is no longer what could have been. I see Leo very strong here, Aquarius, as well as Sagittarius, but it could be any sign, right? And so you could find yourself having a good cry, just needing to mourn something. And that's going to be a good thing. Crying is good. Reflecting on it and getting that feeling out would be good. Going to water would be great for you. Great. Taking baths, not showers. Indulging in yourself. I can't tell you how good that would be. From you too, men. For you too. Because it looks like all Libras are kind of tired and feel overwhelmed with whatever is going on in your life. But do know that you're going to get your drive, your stamina, your confidence back. You're going to get it back. So just a little temporary setback, if you will. And for some of you, again, to get out of this fucking state with whoever the hell this person is going to take a sacrifice. I do feel like people don't want you. You have people that's entitled to you. They feel entitled to you to some extent. So I don't know. You know, I know Libras, and it's hard for Libras to say F you to people like they need to when they've been shown like, no, I have to choose me. But, you know, it's all around you. It's in your 6th house. So it's going to require some sacrifice, if you will, Libras, and see people for who they are and how they've been treating you, not how they come into you today, that sort of thing, and whatever good talk they want to give you, because that's going to come up too. Work. So this work is changing. Go check out the, how do you feel about you at work? That's going to drop at some point down. You may beat people out for an opportunity for a job, Libra. But you could get real nasty, very competitive and nasty here. Some of you Libras, be careful with your business. Make sure you paid your taxes and you've done everything. You know, Saturn is going to be opposing you. You are the sign of court cases and legal stuff. So just make sure you're doing everything with your business ethically sound. You've applied everything that you need to, okay? But your business looks very strong, very strong. You guys are not leaving a penny on the fucking floor, not a penny. Some of you, I have to tell you, if you have a business and you're doing well with your business, right? And it's really your business. It's not like a partnership, but you kind of maybe share some duties with your partner, but it's your business. Some of you may feel trapped in this because it's like, damn, I have the business, damn. Some of you could be on your way leaving this partnership and really focusing on your business. And it's almost like you're going to take off once you leave behind a partner, a friendship, like something that is keeping you psychologically stagnant. It's like leaving that and just, you're going to take off. You're going to do well even still, but it's almost like it's something that you need to cut out. But I'm not suggesting you break up when you want to leave your home or anything like that. You know, whatever that is, it seems like it could be putting a little damper on your business. But I do see you still busting out and making things happen with your business. So business looks very strong here. You just need to overcome the insecurities and the negative self-talk, because somebody's trying to manipulate you is what it looks like to me. Now over here, for those of you looking for an opportunity, I see one coming, but you won't respect this company as time goes on, and you'll eventually leave just because they're so unethical, this company. All they care about is money. They don't give a damn about people. They don't care about, and it's almost like they want you to be ruthless. So this is just a very toxic environment, and some of you Libras are like, no, I can't do this anymore. But it seems like something that you can get. That's why for Libras. Damn, 7 minutes. Wow. Take care, Libra. Okay, hey Scorpio, this is a general read. We're going to look at what's going on now, what's coming up for you, and today is May 5th. So let's get into the reading. Some of you, love is coming for you. That man from out of town, that woman that lives at a distance. I do see trips, travel, at a distance. Someone coming. Hold on, guys. I got to stretch. I'm sorry. Someone coming from a bit of a ways to come see you, spend time with you, love on you, give you some good timing. It could come out of nowhere. It may be like, damn, now you've got to switch up your schedule and that sort of thing. You're trying to make some time for this person, or that's what you want. Like you want this person to switch up their time and make some time for you because you really want to spend some time with someone is what it looks like. And I also see some of you, and this could be like, yes, I'm starting this job. Yes, I'm going after this job. Like it's something that you may feel, because Scorpios, if this is not a love situation, you guys are feeling very masculine, like have a lot of energy, a lot of drive. Use it. Especially because you have Aries in your 6th, Leo in your 10th. So a lot of your career, job, day-to-day stuff, you have a lot of drive right now, Scorpio. If you're feeling very energetic, yeah, you could be feeling tired and lethargic too, but if you're feeling very energetic, use that energy. And it looks like it will last all the way through the summertime for you, to get some shit cranking, like I'm telling you. But it also could be a man coming straight in, or you going into a life of someone and really having some good time. Not being able to have a lot of good love time because work is calling. Like, you guys are working hard. Shit. You're confident. You're feeling very good about yourself, and you're on the move, and you're looking smooth. Be careful with just running out there doing too much, because everything is not worth your energy, your time, and your effort. So try to take more calculated steps here, okay? But you're looking good. You are a standout. People do notice you here. Very much. Yes, you're Scorpio, but you're like the fire sign of the Scorpio, of the water sign. So you definitely have a lot of drive and appeal right now. Secret loving. This is not a love reading, but I do keep saying like secret loving, secret love affair, secret lover, something like that. Someone secretly wants to come and talk to you. Someone could be having some issues. It could be either you wanting to kind of mend fences or something like that, but you're very scared to do so. And you may have turned your back on someone, and it's like, damn, I know you're over there struggling. Something like that. Or what's going on with you since? It's something like that. Whether it's you wondering, or someone wondering that about you. What is this about? But there's a sense of wanting to mend a fence or make something right here. And if you're feeling like, damn, I need to pay, damn, I need to check, you better pay, you better check, you better do whatever you need to do, and you're gonna have the time to do it. It's not like, you better do it now, you only have 2 minutes. No, you have time, but do it. Don't get so high on your britches and all about your desires, or just do the things you need to do to Scorpio. Okay, off the soapbox. Now, people, okay, so you go, talk, text, here. And people are like, they are going to take a little bit of a beat compared to how you're reacting. And then they'll respond out of nowhere. So just give people time. It's coming. Whatever you're putting out is going to come to you, even though it's going to take maybe, a hair or two behind you. There, it's going to be a little delayed. This is a great time. All I see is passion and steam and passion, because there's a lot of fire and water here. But the caveat and the advice is to slow down. Ask yourself, should I do this? Because it's like a lot of running out and just doing. This may be a time where you're having, false Tourette's, where it's like you're just running here, running there, doing this. And not all of it is going to land, and some of it is just unnecessary. So take a step back, pace yourself. But I do see a great time to indulge. I do see a great time to love on someone, be loved on out of nowhere. Come meet me. I'm coming to see you. Get a trip, book a flight. Like, I'm seeing like these things that's kind of coming out of nowhere, and just to have some good feel time. And also, love is coming for you. Like, it's coming. This man, if you're a woman, he's going to be horny. And then you're going to have a couple of people, women and men. You will also kind of switch up on people. 1 minute, you're acting one way, another way, but it all will work out. So something when it comes to love is going to work out. But again, this is not a love reading. Work. Ooh. Hold on, Scorpio. Shit. Okay, we're going to get into that. Okay, you have the exact same cards. So the biggest theme here going for you is somebody. You got somebody, love that's going to turn into a long-term relationship. Yep. That's the biggest thing that's coming for you. Love that's going to come. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, shit. Scorpio. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right, I'm going to read this 2 different ways. Scorpio. Oh, my goodness. Okay. You have... The first way I'm reading this is... Congratulations, you're getting married. You are fucking getting married. You're going to look back and be like, I can't believe this shit. I'm married. I have a baby. I don't give a damn if you're 50. You're like, yes, my kids are out the door and I'm a mother again. Like, married, baby. This is a long term, we together. Though, yeah, we ain't never breaking up. To death do us part type of thing. Okay? Hello? That's coming for you. So y'all just gonna force me into a goddamn love reading, huh? Anyway. The second way I'm seeing this is some of you get ready. Your mother is getting ready to take off. Take off. I don't know if you're going to be taking off and now you can give your mother whatever she wants, whatever she desires. Like you could just take care of the family because money is like you're a millionaire. Like you make a lot of money where you can take care of, we good type of thing. Or it could be that like I bought a house. I'm buying, like you could just buy whatever you want. You're doing extremely well for yourself. It's something like that. You know what I'm saying? And to boot, love is there. Now, how much you let it in, you know what I mean? But I see, or some of you may be like, yeah, my mother just got married. And it could be something like that. But there's great things coming for you. I cannot fucking believe that. Goddamn. Wow. Okay. Maybe he can get the hell out of reading now. Okay, great. And this is Scorpio women and men. Men too. A woman, a wife, a child, a baby, a family is just waiting. It's wow. I did not expect that. Okay. Work. You are walking away from a job because you're going to be moving. Some of you are going to be moving on. This could be already. They could be letting you go or you're walking away. Typically, the combination here just can suggest that you're deciding to leave. And you may leave and take a break. Like, I'm just taking a step back. I'm taking a minute. Even if they let you go, like, you may take a minute because you're getting unemployment or something like that. And then you're going to physically move or you're going to move on past this job and it'll be better for you. So wherever you're moving past this and moving on, it'll be better for you. Some of you may just, if there's drama or bullshit at work, it's like, who cares? And then you get in a better headspace at the workplace if you're not physically leaving the job. Can you find a job? Yes, you're going to be going after, but yes, people are going to take their time responding. Okay. And even if you get an initial interest, to get the offer is going to take time. Okay. And the money may be like a sliding scale type of thing. Excuse me. Self-employed Scorpios, you may have some worry about business, but things are going to pick up. So this would be a great time to do your marketing, promotions, all of those things, because people are going to come out of nowhere. If you've been feeling like there's been some need to worry, there's not going to be a need to worry because people are going to be coming back. People's going to be coming in, new, existing, that sort of thing. So I do see a lot more interest coming to you if you run your own business, that sort of thing. And kind of finding a love again for your business, falling back in love with the business. And if you are springing out and doing something fucking new, that could be the ticket. That could be the ticket. So if you've been stressed, like, I don't know, this business is just, starting something new can be the ticket for you. Because I'm telling you, Scorpios, you guys got some major, like wow. Congratulations. Let me know down in the comment section if you're like, yes, this is happening to me now. Or just I don't know what the hell you're talking about. 10 minutes. Wow. Okay, Sagittarius. So you and Scorpio, y'all just gonna make me do a love reading, huh? This is a general reading. And we're gonna look at what's happening now. What's coming up for you today is May 5th. And I'm not doing a love reading. That's coming up. But I'd be damned if y'all gonna force me to do a love reading, huh? Okay. Well, there's a man. I don't know if this man is already in your life. This man is coming to you. But there's a man and he has money. That's how you know. He has money. He's established. Whether he spends it or not, that's another question. But he has money. And for all intents and purposes, he could be single. Okay? He could be single. If he is single, he's not single because he's still very much attached to the past. Whether somebody has passed on or he's no longer with this person, they're very much still in his energy. So he is not the best candidate for something long term. But he will be presenting himself to you as such and wanting to be with you. He will quickly turn into a good time, not a long time. Just keep that in mind. Some of you may be saying, yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. He's doing that now. And for some of you Sagittarius men, that's you. You know you still want that woman. You know you still care about that woman. Okay, so just be careful running out and being out here when you know you still love that woman. Okay, let's go on. You are very kind of confused. It's saying Sagittarius to, because hopefully ain't nobody waiting to go to jail. But some of you are feeling very psychologically triggered. You may feel like your hands is tied. Here I see a lot of consideration. This could be a very karmic time for you. Like you're very much considering what should you do, A, B, and C. Everything is going to be fine. It's just right now, the time that we're in right now, it's kind of giving you that energy where you're feeling so unsure about things, right? Everything is very unsure. You're not so sure about things. And you may feel like a little concerned financially. Do you have it? Will you be okay? Those sorts of things. And I'm here to tell you, yeah, you're actually going to be better than where you are now. You're going to be better. It may require school, education, certification. And Sagittarius, I'm talking to you that's just going to jump out and jump into school somewhere. You may not need it, because one thing you guys are going to do is go get some schooling. You may not need it. You may need to apply the education that you have. Apply it. But others of you, if you know you don't have the skill set, it may require that. Others of you, if you get this spark of genius, I think I said that to Leo, if you get the spark of genius or a thought, somebody I said it too, like some spark of genius is some idea, do it. It's time for you to get online. Uranus is going to be opposing you. It's going to be time for you to get your butt online. You better look up Scorpio, because when Uranus was in their sign, they got online and blew up. So for some of you, it's time for you to get online and start bringing your creative ideas and ventures online, okay? Because if you're starting to feel like, well, you've been doing it the traditional way, maybe it's time to step outside the box. Just giving you some heads up if you've been feeling bogged down and not so clear about things. But you're getting clearer as time goes on. So just temper yourself. It is going to make a lot more sense to you as the days goes on. You're feeling very like agitated right now. The energies are a little challenging right now, but you're not really trusting yourself. You're not really trusting people around you. So be careful with how you're coming across. But you're going to get a handle on it, and you're not going to allow yourself to stay stuck in this place, right? You're going to get a handle on things. And you're okay. So this may be a transit that's kind of ruffling you a little bit. What the? Okay. Hold on, guys. Damn. Hold on, guys. I hope you don't have oh shit, hold on, y'all. Okay, I hope you don't have any issues with your car, or you're trying to make a move and it's like you can't make a move. I had to pause it because I need to kind of get down to the bottom of something. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so some of you may have to get a new car, replace your car, get some work on your car, but be very strategic, right? Do your due diligence. Find out the best ways to, the smartest way to purchase a car, where to purchase a car before you just go out and get a car. Because I do see you getting a car, whether it be repairing your car or getting a new car. No one should buy a new car off the lot, just, you know what I mean? But getting replacing your car, and it's at a divine time, and it is going to be like you're gonna be like, wow. It's like you have amazing things coming, but it's coming. It's not here. And you know how Sagittarius is, you guys can be quite agitated when things aren't happening the way you want it to happen, when you want it to happen. So that's pretty much what's going on with you right now. Now, you are coming across very nice to people, very friendly, very likable. You're all about your family and, you know, trying to have good times with people, that sort of thing. And that's a good thing. So at least even though you're internally struggling, it's another sign. Everybody has some shit going on because the transits this week is not the greatest. So, and we're heading toward, I think, a full moon in Scorpio. So that's where all this internal shit is going on. Anyway, so there's that, but you're at least handling people properly. And I do feel like people are going to be, you got people that you haven't spoken to that's looking you up. You got probably people at work looking you up. You have people looking you up. Don't be surprised if someone you haven't spoken to in a long time wants to reach out, wants to speak to you, wants to communicate. There's going to be some good outcomes after they've been looking into you, if that makes sense. So people are kind of not saying a whole lot, and then they're coming back in, but everybody's doing that, going quiet and then coming back in to communicate. And so people around you will respond to you well as well. I see you being very kind of to yourself, again, like I said, agitated, going from frustrated to a little unsure, nervous. I'm not going to take this, F this, like all these emotions going on, and then running out and doing stuff here. Okay. But something has to end. Let's see, what is ending? Well. Let me find out. Well, you know what? Hell yeah. I guess so, Sagittarius. I guess that's the reason why all this good shit is coming down the line. Because you're getting rid of this. Oh. Congratulations. Look at y'all. Oh, shit. All right, now you're like, look, Jess, there's too much going on. I can't be fucking and drinking and all. But anyway, you guys have some great stuff coming up. Maybe success after walking away from some stuff that bye. We don't need you. I'm not doing love right now. Some successful things that's coming up for you. Okay. Be very ethical about everything, but things will start to turn in your favor. Okay. I just wish you guys would stay in one energy, because all of this all over the place is a fool. But yeah, the drinking and the drugging and the sexing and all of that's good. I'm glad you're leaving that behind. Hopefully for good and not for, just for now. But if you do that and you continue to do that, you have success coming your way and abundance coming your way, definitely. And go check out that Scorpio portion if you got Scorpio in your chart, because it kind of is almost saying the same thing. The difference is Scorpio does not have all these roadblocks and all this. Sagittarius got roadblocks and twists and turns, and it's all internal. And until you can calm that and get rid of that, your path straight is going to be unnecessarily turbulent, because that inside is all mucked up. You got to still the inside. You need some help with that, okay? But it's coming up for you. Just help clear the path. Just help clear the path. And the drinking and the drugging and obsessing over somebody, at least that's a good start. Take care, Sagittarius. And see, this is what I'm talking about. You see, I did that, and I didn't even do the other portion of the reading, which was the whole point of doing this reading. Okay, work. Some of you don't feel like you're making enough money. Hold on, guys. Shit. Okay, hold on. I'll drop some cards. You see these cards just dropping all over the place. Okay. Perfect. Now, work is going to be a good week at work. It'll be busy, cooperative. People will be nice. There could be some offers that you're getting, like want you to do more, that sort of thing. So it's a good work week. for you coming up. For those of you who are looking for an opportunity, it is a rat race out there, but you do have the Midas touch. Do know, because it is so much going on out there and jobs have the upper hand. They will be very biased, and they require a lot, that sort of thing. So do know that it might take some time, and you may feel like this is what I'm going to get. And this is a year for Sagittarius to not necessarily get what you're going to feel like you're in Twilight Zone when it comes to work, career, that sort of thing. Self-employed Sagittarius, you're waiting for things to get better. You're considering, what can I do for things to get better? There's no either people aren't necessarily biting and interested in me, or I'm not as interested as I once was. What can I do? Well, you know what? I was thinking about this. Maybe I could do that. Well, opportunity is coming. Well, in order for that to happen, you kind of have to leave. Remember I was saying earlier, something got to end. Remember I was telling you all the things that got to end. And if those things end, and it's not all those things, it's just simple things. It's internal stuff. And it's the drinking and the indulging and those things that kind of set you back and distract you. Definitely can be successful. So it's simple. It's not complicated. You know what you need to do. It's being consistent with it and not, turning here, turning there. Now, it looks like I said, that wealthy man could come in and maybe take you off your focus for a little bit. But it'll be up to you, Sagittarius. It's up to you. Life is what you will make it. Remember I said that. It's what you make it. Okay, Capricorn, this is a general reading. We're just going to look at what's happening now and what's coming up for you. Today is May 5th. You have a gift that's coming your way. It could be anything, but you do have a gift or some type of prize or something that you've been waiting for. Someone could be sending something to you. Could come by email, text message, in the mail, but you do have some type of gift coming your way. Some of you are feeling stuck, not so sure, so you're still waiting around, mentally hanging on to things that you kind of need to kind of let go of and sacrifice. You're not so sure about life, where you're going and where things are going to land. I do see things kind of coming up and out. There could be a little drama around you, and you're going to have to, dare I say, fight. Because I don't know Capricorns to be really putting hands on anyone. It doesn't ever get that serious for you guys. But unfortunately, you may have to fight. You may physically get into something. So hopefully that's not the case. Or you may have to stand your guard yourself against something or someone. And it kind of gets out. It's almost like you can't be careful. You could be minding your business, something happens, and then someone's recording it and put it online, something like that. But also you get very clear about what you need to do, what you will and will not do. So the kind of not feeling so sure, that's going to be short-lived, because you're about to get very clear very quick. Ooh, I know Sagittarius wish they had these cards. You are very stable, very stable. People might not want to bother you and do anything ethically wrong to you, because they are going to pay. You do carry karma. Your sign is a sign of karma, so they should be careful. You're going to just be focusing on work, and because what you put in is what you're going to get out, and you're going to actually get more. And that may be where the gift is coming, because people love your work ethic. They know and they like that you're very serious. They don't have to worry about you. You're great at what you do, so they may want to offer you more, give you more. There's more opportunities. There's more to come. I want to say something, I can't think of it. And as a result, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to be in a sweet spot. This is when you don't have worry. Money is not a worry at all. So you stand, for you Capricorns that isn't there yet, you definitely stand to really set yourself up financially, because again, the job, the company, the business, they're willing to give. You just have to put in. You're just going to have to put it in, and that's nothing for you to do. And then I see kind of getting back to basics, maybe spending some time with somebody, having a good time with them. Some of you could be going from we're just dating to making something official, or with a job or something. Like, you're going to make something official and be able to move forward with that work. Like I said, it's good, stable. You are standing out for the right reasons because you put in the work, the hard work. And then you'll be able to rest a little bit. Or what they don't see coming is that your ass going to rest on them. Like, okay, yeah, because I'm going to be taking some time off. That's I don't blame you. You've been working hard. Nice. Okay. You know, this job thing, for those of you who are looking for work, I feel like companies are being very critical, very, I can't think of the word, but they are being very, I cannot think of this word, not biased, although they could be, because now they have control, quote unquote, they have the control. So, you know, jobs can say, well, I don't want you because of this. I don't want you because of that. You've got to do this. You've got to do that type of thing. But so it could be harder for you to land what you want specifically here. So you may take some time from looking, that sort of thing, because I just don't see anything coming your way. You have your own business. You've established yourself. You're very established, or you will be very established with this business. Just be careful not to be greedy. You know, you guys can be greedy. Not all Capricorns, but yeah, Capricorns can, the low vibrational Capricorns can be greedy. And I do see greed and almost not caring, but that is not good. And Saturn is in Aries soon and going to square you. So you and Cancers and Libras, you just need to act right. You just need to act right. Because one thing about Saturn and Aries, that karma going to come back quick. So be careful. But on the better side of this, and not being greedy, on the better side of it though, just it'll have it. You're so good at what you do, and you've put so much time and energy, and you've established yourself so well with this business that you can take off, because money, it just makes money on its own. And then you're going to start to say, yeah, I'm putting more into me. I'm not just going to focus on work. Like I've been saying, Capricorns is not going to just focus on work. You're going to indulge. You're going to take some time to indulge and reward yourself for all your hard work. Let's see. Simple, quick, like all Capricorns. You guys are so straightforward. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to Capricorns. Okay, Aquarius. Hey, this is your general reading. We are just looking at your general, what's happening now, what's coming up for you guys. And this is May 5th. You may find out that someone was not a false person. You could actually find out who's the culprit, who's the false person, who's been lying, who's not the most ethical. You also could be redeemed. You know, someone may reveal that you've been misjudged, that sort of thing. So you're thinking about the past. You'd be thinking about, and you wanting to get back with the past. For some of you, this could be a new job coming your way, and it's one that it's like you really like the place, they like you, that sort of thing. I do see I got this for somebody else, I don't remember who, but I do see you kind of getting a bit aggravated, frustrated, feeling a bit conflicted, but you're not going to stay and stew in that, because you will be moving on from that slowly but surely. It's like something comes along and just takes your mind off of whatever that's been a frustration. It could be someone, it could be love, it could be someone just showing you some kindness and care and interest in you, being very supportive and loving toward you. I also see you moving away from the past, and what's unfortunate about that is, like, as you settle the past and move on from it and not feel like you have to keep this going on, someone is watching you, whether it's the past that now is kind of regretting it, or a new person is like, okay, I'm gonna strike, I'm gonna pounce. So before your ass can even fully say, oh, okay, now I could just, no, it's already somebody on your heels. Whether it's the past, is like, you're not going anywhere, you're not going anywhere, or a new person is on you. And that could be in any area of your life, that is the case, right? You leave one company, it's like, yeah, we've been wanting you, we've been waiting, it's that sort of thing. So you are wanted, and someone and something has been waiting to come get you. You are going to be far more mentally focused, very powerful. I personally am not looking forward to Pluto going into Aquarius. I just know it's going to bring all kind of shiggity, but yeah, you're feeling very mentally powerful, especially you women too, very masculine, very sharp. People may not want to play with you because they really don't know what they're getting, but that's Aquarius. That's any day, right? Work. But you are definitely getting back to your power. Feeling very stable, good at work. Yeah, things are just going nicely. People will be handling you nicely. Congratulations. I do see possibly an opportunity coming your way with stipulations. Like you may need to go back to school. You may need to do this. You may need to do that. So there's an opportunity, but you've got to do something else in addition to. And you may think of, you may have to think about that. For some of you, there will be a time of wait. So, but it'll be worth the wait because there's more money and opportunity when you do get the offer. Okay, so self-employed Aquarius, you may start to feel like your popularity, your drive, your interest even, or even, the growth, may be challenged, right? You may not feel like you're getting the same interest, views, money, that sort of thing here. So you could be looking into it. Definitely look into that. You're like, my money is not the same as it used to. Well, are your views the same? Is your clientele the same? So you may need to take a step back and just make sure that everything is on the up and up, and people, you're getting paid or like you're supposed to. If that's not the case, some of you may not be up for your business like you used to. You may feel like, I need a break. I need some time to myself. Some of you may need to focus on your health more. So there's something else calling that needs your attention, or you need to focus on getting down to the bottom of things not being the way it used to, as far as, like I said, revenue, that sort of thing here. And looking into it, that's going to kind of make you realize what you need to do with your business. That's what I have for Aquarius. Again, another straightforward reading. Thanks. I think I spent triple the time on Sagittarius. So thanks. Not a whole lot seems to have been going on with you guys. Take care, Aquarius. Hey Pisces, this is your general read. And we're going to focus on what's going on now and what's coming up for you. It's May 5th. You could feel, even though you may have been feeling, but that's changing, like you don't have. Some of you could feel like you don't have enough money. You want to change your circumstances. And for some of you, you may feel like you're in poverty when it comes to love, affection. So it's something that is important to you that you may feel like, I'm no longer going to kind of lean on this. I'm going to do something about it. Whatever this is, whether it be financial or otherwise, you're going to do something about the state that you're in. So that's good. You're no longer trying to run away from things. You're tackling things head on. And I do feel like you're going to be kind of trying to stay at peace, trying to keep the peace and stay at peace. But you also feel a lot of drive and energy and wanting to kind of just get out. Somebody could be coming towards you out of nowhere, especially if you're mending your heart, if you have been detached from someone. You have money coming your way, but it's almost like some of you kind of are so scared, and it goes back to that poverty thing. You may be scared that somebody's going to come and try to take your money here. Some of you could be concerned or worried about investments if you've invested in anything. There's no need for you to worry, but I understand if you've gone through this, then psychologically you do have hang-ups. That's just normal. But there's no need to worry. Okay, because that energy is pretty much eclipsed here, and it may be fully out of your system as the months progress. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to kind of pick your ball up and go. There's good energy between you and people around you, but you will say, okay, even if something is given to you, I do see you saying, you know what, I don't need this and I'm just going to leave. Sorry, I'm going to leave. I'm going to start all over somewhere else. So some of you could be planning an exit strategy, leaving something behind. It will take a sacrifice to do that. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get that to burn. It's a type of thing like picking your ball up and going and leaving something behind. You know that's what you need to do, but it's a sense of like not having a guarantee that it's going to benefit you. So there's that stress of it, but it will down the line. It's not all happening as soon as you make the change, but it will as time goes on, because if you leave it the way that it is and you don't make the sacrifice and don't make the change, you'll regret it down the line. Something like that. My condolences, because there could have been a passing of someone. Some of you may experience a passing. So my condolences. Be careful in the next week or two, Pisces. You may have to fight, but I do see fighting, getting physical, arguments. God damn. Like, yeah, stay out. If you can kind of like parlay, stay out the street, stuff like that. Like, yeah, try to stay out of stuff, stay out of things, because I see things shit can get out of hand quick, and I mean getting physical, which is kind of weird for a Pisces, but not all Pisces are passive, okay? So be careful, because I do see shit can get out of hand out of nowhere within 7 to 14 days. Things can get out of hand. Why? I'm hearing protests. I'm hearing just kind of being in the well, good. It looks like you will be protected and everything will be working out just fine. You got some great things coming your way down the line, Pisces. Great things. So I do understand if you're feeling very scared about whatever change needs to happen, try to still yourself and meditate, because you are your own psychic. You know when it's like, yes, are you coming from a place of fear? Are you, or is it really warning you? But if you know it's something high time that you kind of make this change, it will be better for you down the line. But do take this. This is a general reading. So this is not your reading. It's a general reading. Okay. So I want to say that too. Work. Good. Looks like it's going to be a good work week. Shit, you may get more money at the workplace, and throw those resumes out left and right. You may even get an opportunity at your job. You could apply for something at your job and get it. So start looking around at your job. Shit, there's a job there with more money. And then you could walk away from this thing soon without losing whatever benefits or something like that. Self-employed Pisces, you have a good business, or you can establish a good business for yourself if you can stick with it. If you stick with it, for some of you, again, there could be some other things going on that takes your focus off of business, but you are doing well. I keep seeing like, hopefully nobody's gonna, I don't want to say this, but hopefully no one's trying to attack you, or because I get like you have some haters or enemies or something like that. So outside of that, it's some shit like that going on. But outside of that, your business looks really good. Just try not to indulge too much, but your business looks really good. For those of you who are looking for opportunities, it may not be the easiest thing to find, because these jobs are being very critical. They're critiquing the hell out of people. They don't care how they're coming across. It's a lot of no's, very little yeses, and they kind of want you to fit a certain aesthetic. Whether you got to look the part, like them, you got to be a part of them. It's something about like having to be a part of that is a requirement. So in that, it could take longer than it should for you to find something. But in the meantime, definitely find other measures to make money out there, because you can make money on your own. You don't need necessarily a job. And I think I was telling you at the top of the year, like, definitely make sure that you're, you know, making money on the side, because that could be your ticket and you no longer have to worry about working a job. That's what I have for you, Pisces. Do check out the other videos that's going to drop. I have love coming and some other stuff. So there's that. Take care, guys.